Zach is back with another Netflix original review. Today we're reviewing Kidnapping Stella, which is a German thriller. This movie is about two men who kidnap a woman named Stella and hold her for ransom. Her father's really rich and they want $4 million from him. And that is the gist of the plot, you guys, and it's pretty simple. And now for my take on the movie. The best thing about the movie is actually the beginning of the movie. The setup and preparation they did to kidnap this woman is actually pretty cool. Like, for example, they find an abandoned hotel and they re-renovate everything just for their kidnapping. They have all the tools, they have the preparation, they stick the sound-canceling foam on the walls so that no one can hear her scream. They have the bed set up just for that. They have the medicine, they have their guns, they show exactly how they set up for the situation, and it's pretty cool. Like, for the first 15 minutes of the movie, there's actually no dialogue at all. All it is show, don't tell. They're showing everything that's going on, and just from the visuals, you understand exactly what they're about to do. And that's all you need, and that's great. But I do understand why they kind of tried not to use that much dialogue in this movie, because it's not that good. After the preparation scene in this movie takes a complete nosedive. When I was watching this movie, I was not sure what was pissing me off about the movie so much. But then I really thought about it, and I think I nailed it. I put my finger right on it, and I nailed it. For one, they do such a thorough job in kind of renovating and doing everything and setting up for this kidnapping. The only way that things would go wrong for the kidnappers and right for Stella is if the bad guys or the kidnappers just do everything wrong for no reason. Like, they have to, royally fuck up to, ruin their plan because they did such great preparation on it. It feels as though certain parts of the movie, their IQ drops 200 points for no reason, and they just become bumbling idiots for no reason, and it's really dumb. It's like the writers wrote themselves into a hole. It's like they made the preparation so thorough that it gives no room for the main character or Stella to even escape, because they did such a great job. So what happens is that when you're watching this movie, Stella doesn't do anything smart to really help out her situation. The kidnappers feel smart until the plot needs to move forwards, and all of a sudden they become buffoons. So what happens is it makes all the main characters feel really incompetent, because things are just happening to happen, and they're not happening because of the wits of anybody. You know? And that, sir, is not good writing. You know what it feels like? It feels like in a video game when you've died one too many times, and the game will be like, hey, you've died 10 times now, would you like to put it on easy mode? Because you're not, it's just not working for you, it's too difficult. And then sometimes, if you're in a really hard level, you'll just be like, alright, I'll put on easy mode, and once I get past this, then everything go back to normal, I'll put it on hard, or whatever, That's what it feels like in this movie. It feels as though everybody's smart, and then when the writers wrote themselves into a hole because, the main character or just them writing are not smart enough to get the character out of the situation in a genuine, witty way, they put it on easy mode, and then people are the kidnappers or whatever, are just falling over, tripping over their shoes, fucking drooling from the mouth. They all just become these idiots all of a sudden, and then when she, gets whatever she needs to do done, then they'll revert back to normal again. And that's what it feels like. It feels like people just switch on and off between smart and retarded, which is not good. For example, one of the kidnappers in this movie has these, evil dialogue lines. In Austin Powers, where Dr. Evil will just be like, alright, it's my time to do my dialogue and kind of just do my rant so that the good guys have enough time to escape or, have enough time to get whatever they need to do done. And then he'll stop doing his thing. It's just a waste time for the good guys to do something. And that actually happens at a point in this movie, and it's very, very cliche. Another part in the movie that doesn't really make any sense is if someone's holding a gun, right, and they're going to shoot at somebody, if somebody kicks them in the leg, just kicks them, not even that hard, just kicks them in the leg, why would they drop their gun? Things like that, where people just do things to do them and nothing really makes any sense. This happens quite a bit in this movie. What makes this movie bad is that nothing actually feels natural. Everything in this movie feels as though a puppet master is manipulating the characters to do things. The plot isn't moving because of the characters. The characters are moving around, they shift their emotions and intellect and stuff like that, because of the plot. And that is not good writing, at all. If you ever watched Cabin in the Woods, it actually ironically feels a bit like that. But Cabin in the Woods is safe because it has so many layers of irony in the movie that it's purposely written in the movie for that plot. As for example, this movie is not trying to be ironic, so it's not safe, and it comes off as bad writing. The only thing I can really say good about this movie is the cinematography, but everything else just kind of pissed me off and annoyed me. If a movie's irritating to watch, it's irritating to watch. You can tell this movie's bad because the characters do things just to move the plot along. The characters are supposed to interact with the plot. The plot is not supposed to interact and change the characters, unless it is a big story element. But if they just change because they need them to do something, that's not good writing. That's like a cardinal sin for, writing. So this movie pissed me off, and I'm going to go ahead and give it an F. I just didn't like this movie. This movie actually annoyed me the entire time I was watching it. And that's why I'm giving it an F. They hoodwink you at the good beginning, and then they catch you in, and then you're sitting there watching an annoying movie for the rest of the time, and I did not like that. If you guys like this review, please like, share, and subscribe. Definitely share. That would actually really help me out. Like, share on Facebook or something like that, if you could. Definitely click the bell icon if you want notifications from me, because I'm starting to do more and more reviews each day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see ya!